Hey YouTubers and Yugi-tubers, Zero Magnum X here again with another exciting deck. It's my fiance's, it's called Gigavise, and my friend around our area came up with it, at least for our area. She's going to say hi now, my fiance that is.
Hi. Okay,
well let's start off here with the important part of, which is why you're watching this video, the deck itself. Pretty pink cases, just for her. Okay, we're going to start off with 3 Gigaplant. They're the bread and the butter of the deck. Gemini Monster. They allow you to summon a plant or insect from your graveyard or from your hand after they've been Gemini summoned. Okay, 3 Featherizers. Haven't seen a lot of decks use this card, and I can't comprehend why, because it sends a Gigaplant to the graveyard, which is what this deck is all about, and you get to draw a card. Just can't really figure out why people aren't running them. 2 Lone Fire Blossom. They dry Gigaplant, any other plant type in the deck that you need. Good tech card. 2 Nettles for Synchro Summoning. They're actually pretty good. They work with Supervise, which is also in here. 2 Blazewing Butterflies. Whenever they come out, they can drag a Gigaplant if they are Gemini summoned. Alright, typical staple, Sangan. Really effective in this deck. Searches a lot of cards. 1 Titanial Princess of Camilla. Sorry, it's Alt-E, so it's kind of hard to see. We've got 3 of them, but she's only going to run 1 for now, which is something I suggest. 1 Copy Plant. It's to drag out Power Tool Dragon, which is really effective for this deck. You can drag out Supervise or any other equips. Botanical Lion. We only have 1. We need more if you can trade some, so that would be awesome. Just gets plant pump up, I guess you would call it, because it gains 500 for each, or sorry, 300 for each plant on the field. So swarming decks, you need
everything
them.
Is mulch for him.
Lord Poison. He can bring a plant from the grave whenever he's destroyed by battle. Half decent card. It's come in handy somewhat. Alright.
Great for synchroing.
3 Supervises. This card is interesting. If you equip it to a Gemini monster, the Gemini monster is treated as an effect monster. With that said, Gigaplant is, can drag out a Synchro monster, or rather a tuner, and Synchro summon. Now, it also brings back Gigaplant whenever this goes to the graveyard. So you only lose Supervise in the plant you're tuning, and you have Gigaplant existing on the field for next turn. 3 Mark of the Rose, pretty good card. Lets you take over almost any of your opponent's monsters, aside from things like Thought Roller or if Arcus is out against Lightsworns. Aside from that, really good. Can make a instant tribute for another Gigaplant or something. Use your imagination. 3 Miracle Fertilizers. These are also an essential card for this deck. You drag any plant from the graveyard. Really good if you have something to mill or to send, like Foolish Burial, and they can bring back Lone Fire Blossom. You can tribute off Lone Fire into Gigaplant, Supervise Gigaplant, bring out Lone Fire, and start that entire ordeal. It's pretty nice. 3 Swing of Memories for Gigaplant, of course, or Blazewing Butterfly. Brings back a normal monster from your graveyard. It's destroyed at the end phase, but at the same time, if you're going to use it to synchro with Supervise, it's basically a monster reborn. 2 Hidden Armories. They help search equips after power tools down to 2, so you can't search anymore. These are clutch, and if you mill a Gigaplant and play Miracle Fertilizer, you're in business then. Typical back row clears. Heavy Storm and Giant Trunade. The deck can't really run Cold Wave effectively, so we're stuck with these for the time being. Alright, trap cards. They're very simple. 3 Dark Bribe. She's using 2 of mine right now, so if you guys could send me some or trade me some, that would be wonderful. I would like more. 2 Threatening Roars. They've been pretty good. They stop heavy attacks. You know, there's not much around it. They're just one of the most chainable cards in the game. And finally, 1 Compulsory Evacuation Device. This, I highly suggest you use a Mirror Force or Wall of Thorns if you have them for its place. We sadly don't. So if you could also send over one of those, really good. My fiance would be really happy. She nodded. Okay, next is her synchro deck list. First, Mistworm. Just a general good card. Also got him off of a trade. She can bring it out if you guys decide to copy the deck or whatever. And it's odd, but usable. These guys, however, are a different story. They come out nearly every game, and I'm not even joking on that. They have the same stats here as Judgment Dragon, and if they go, you bring back an effect or a Gemini monster with its effect. So Gigaplant comes back out, and she usually tunes into something else. So that's pretty nasty. 2 normal staple dragons, Stardust and Red Dragons. If you don't have them, get them. That's all that I have to say about those 2. Okay, 2 Power Tool Dragons. We need a third. So please send or trade or something. It's on my want list if you scroll down the page and look at it. They bring equip spells to hand if she has 3 Supervise or 3 Mark of the Rose in the deck. She can choose whatever she wants, get whatever card she wants to her hand. Really effective too. Black Rose Dragon, your typical field nuke. Get one if you don't have it. Brown Neck, beautiful, beautiful card, limited to 1 now. Some people are upset. I agree with it. Just wonderful. Ditch a card, return a card on the field to its owner's hand. Can be used for OTK, especially in this deck. 2 Gaia Knights. She needs a Go-Yo Guardian. This is replacing it right now, so that's another biggie we need. And then finally, Queen of Thorns, which is iffy in this deck. I don't highly recommend it, but if you have no other options, it might be a good synchro. Okay, well, that's it for now, and take care, peace, and have a good night. Later.